What is going on, everybody out there? How you all doing? It is 8.4 day. It's a big day for us. It's a big day for us. You know, hopefully you saw my kind of predictions video, that sort of thing. And you know that in looking at those rewards, I feel like this is a massive step forward for the game. I understand not everyone is Valiant. Not everyone will be Valiant at the end of doing Act 8.4, Act 8, and all that stuff. But that is a large part of the player base that will be. And also folks who aren't now, you will be eventually coming up. And I think you're going to see the rewards just really start to benefit where you're at in the game then. And that's, I think that's going to become Valiant. It's a big sign. And it looks like it's fun, you know, like I've been working. This is the, you know, part of having a full-time job and a family, all that stuff. I couldn't jump on right away. I had to get a lot of work done today, and I was able to do that. So we're going to try to get down all three of these bosses, have some fun, and I'm going to do my best to stream all the content. Just have a good time, right? You have a YouTube channel, you want to have fun doing it. What's up, Jay? Well, how you doing, bud? MV is here. Awesome so far. I've did Aegon. He's pretty easy. Just don't throw SBs, okay? I'll try to remember that. Maybe we'll start with him. Lefty Knox, what's going on, my friend? You know, reading notes typically is not something I enjoy doing, but I do think they said that they were going to step up the difficulty on this a little bit. So maybe we should read a node or two or three, or maybe all of them. Wow, you know, they're already starting off with this weapon stuff. I really don't like the weapon stuff. You like the creativity in my thumbnails. That means a lot coming from you, Lefty. Some of the best thumbnails, most creative thumbnails, most well-done thumbnails in MCoC YouTube. That means a lot. Thank you. I have started having fun making them. So yeah, thank you very much. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this. If anyone's got like, hey, I tried this champion or this worked for me or whatever, shout it out. You will not be depriving me the fun of reading these notes. Let's put it that way. So I am all for the help. When the defender hits into block or blocks a hit, they gain 1,000 potency pierce. Okay, so if they hit into our block, they're going to get a massive pierce for 15 seconds. While the defender has at least one pierce passive, they gain 10% of max power whenever their block is struck or they strike into a block. So if we hit into their block or if they hit our block while they've got this pierce, they're also going to get a power. So they're crushing our block. They're also gaining a lot of power. So far, this is sounding fun. Disarm. And this is where it comes. This is where it turns. This is where we turn the tables. Whenever the defender is suffering from 4 or more debuffs at once, any weapon node active on the defender is disabled. It enters cooldown for 20 seconds. I apologize. I know I'm reading to you. I kind of have to read out loud for myself here. Defender cannot be disarmed again. So we want to get a bunch of debuffs on them. Whenever the defender is suffering from 4 or more debuffs at once, any weapon node active on the defender is disabled. Okay, cool. So yeah, it doesn't say like any sort of debuffs. They don't have to be unique debuffs. They can just be debuffs. So that's really cool too. Yeah, I'm already thinking Scorp. So thank you, Envious Hero. Riri, I don't have her. Gore, yeah, Onslaught. I do have an Onslaught name. Kushala, I've heard of this Kushala. I'm liking that. All right. Unarmed physical. While the defender's weapon node is on cooldown, they're inflicted with a physical vulnerability passive, lowering physical resistance. All right, cool. That seems like a really fun node design, honestly. I like that. Capture. Striker. While the defender's weapon node is on cooldown, and the attacker can capture the weapon node by activating a striker. Activating a weapon applies that nodes. I wonder if MCoC would just obliterate this. And then while the weapon is on cooldown, the defenders gain special attacks gain unblockable. Oh, that's no fun. I see why the Kushala now. And I see the Scorpion. Aggressive. Okay, so that looks. I think I follow what they're asking us to do there. And I appreciate the shout out on the idea, Envious Hero. Gore looks like he might be a pain in the butt, but I think Kushala, yeah, I see it. Okay, so we're going to go with the Scorpion team, Kushala, and then Aegon's the easy one, so I could see America being a really tough one. Let's check out what she's all about. Rising Sun. While the defender struck, the attacker gains a Fury buff. Okay, so we want to strike him. Once attackers 10 Fury buffs, okay, so this is, oh yeah, I remember this node. So we want to land a heavy. All right. Honestly, on this node, I tend to ignore it. I tend to not try to get up to like 8 Fury buffs or anything like that. Pumping Iron. The defender takes 100% or 60% less damage from the attacker who has no buffs applied to them. For each buff the attacker has active, the damage reduction. Okay, that's not bad. Foresight when the attacker performs intercept. Okay, not bad. The defender is unstoppable during heavy attacks. Oh, that's not fun with America Chavez. Oh, this is where this gets a little tricky. Bleed and poison. Wanted to try Chavez. She seems tough. Thanks for going first. Absolutely, yeah. That's the, again, you have the YouTube channel. You want to have fun. Go in. I'd spend my items. Hopefully, then you don't. Shifting immunity, bleed and poison. Okay. The damages immune to effects of fear, intimidate. What are we needing here? We are wanting buffs. So they're kind of saying, you're kind of wanting to bring on a cosmic against her. She's obviously not going to have Mystic Dispersion. You can see, even though I'm at least for the time being retiring from war, I still have it on my brain. I'm like, oh, she's going to have Mystic Dispersion. She's not going to have Mystic Dispersion. Bleed and poison. Bleed and poison. No one's like, no one is like, I don't have any champions that are just coming to mind that make me think, hey, this note is shouting for this particular champion here. This is an interesting one. I honestly can't even think of a champion that's immune to both bleed and poison. What am I talking about? Bleed and poison, yeah. That's a pretty standard dual one. We want buffs, so we're looking for a dual immune with buffs. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. So we know we want to bring in Kushala. We'll bring in Kushala. And we're going to bring in Scorpion. I think that was a really smart call. I think a lot of players at this level probably have a Scorpion. I will bring in Venom, because I felt like that synergy will be great, and I felt like he actually might be decent for a couple of nodes. And then this is where this is going to get a little trickier. Bleed and poison. I guess Hulkling is immune to poison. And I did kind of want to bring in, I thought Massacre could be fun, but that prevents us with a bit of an issue with the boss. I want to see if there's anyone else that I'm just not thinking of. Lady Deathstrike does get armor ups, and she's got those resistances. Warlock has that single armor up, and he definitely has the immunities. I feel like there's someone really obvious that I'm just not thinking of. And if you guys think of it in the chat, let me know. It would be fun to try Destroyer, but he doesn't have buffs. Gamora is who I really thought of. Again, though, no immunities. So I think this is who we're going to go with. Either I'm just completely missing someone, or there's no one who handles like everything. A high sig crossbones? I wonder what a high sig crossbones would do there. There was no purify punishment, if I don't think. What's up, Chief? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. Let's go with this team, and then if we're just really, really suffering, I guess we can back out or whatever. And like I said, I want to get in. I want to have some fun. It's more fun to stream this stuff when I can. And if we end up using some items, ain't no big deal. Hopefully, we can save you all from using items. Learn from my mistakes. So let's go ahead and jump into this. How's it been for everyone so far? This does feel like a celebration. What lanes nodes or boss nodes? So we'll go to the boss nodes when we get there, but it was the Chavez one. This one has, I should remind myself of it. This one has this weapon node. Essentially, it's you're going to get this Pierce passive. They will if they hit into our block. But we can disarm that by putting a bunch of debuffs on them. And then we can actually steal it by using our striker, if I got it correctly. And that's about it. If I'm getting this, their special attacks will go unblockable. But as MVS Hero pointed out, Kushala is just a great counter right there, and so is Scorpion. So I feel like I feel like we got it. Dude, why is everyone not appreciating the amazing pre-fight? Which one? Just Thanos? Let me know. I use Scorp with Venom and Silk for this path. Photon works well for this path too. Who'd you use for the Chavez boss? I just couldn't think of an obvious answer there. No one seemed to cover all of the node asks. It looked like you want to have buffs and you also want a dual immune. I was curious if like a shrugging champion, like Crossbones, if you had like a built up Aegon, but who's building up Aegon? I just used my 5 cents. Shh, we got to be quiet about that. We can't say that part out loud. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's have some fun. I love that answer, though. Man, that power gain is no joke. And that looked like that was going to be the difficulty on this node, just kind of getting this set up, if I'm understanding it correctly. And I think we're about to get it all set up nicely now for ourselves. Yeah, there we go. We probably don't have to, but I'm going to try to keep the taunt up. One, because it makes him throw specials, of course, but also, if I recall Scorpion correctly, that's what allows him to block the unblockables here. Juggernaut's not the toughest defender, Sometimes that special one does catch me, which is why I just was blocking. I evaded some, but I blocked some. Beautiful thumbnail. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Lefty complimented my thumbnail. If Lefty Knox compliments your thumbnail, you did something right. Or he woke up and chose violence and is being sarcastic. But I enjoy watching Lefty. I don't think that's what that man was doing. Bean, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here, dude. Just Thanos. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, but remember, guys, always remember. This is a no nerf zone. We keep the nerfs talk. There's no nerfs unless it's a defender nerf. Once you steal the weapon, it slows you. It slows when you gain. Yeah, thanks, Envious Hero. That ended up being my experience there. Envious Hero is obviously talking about the power game. Oh yeah, definitely. Lefty, I admire the graphic design work because obviously I don't know how to do any of that. I do think Massacre could be some fun here. So let's go ahead and try this. We're gonna let me think about how we're gonna do this because we do want to get up our debuffs, and to do that we want to get ignited. So let's try to get ignited. Ooh, this is an angry Venom pool. This Venom pool came to play. All right, so we got our debuffs up now. And you know what? It would work a lot better if I had a relic attached, now wouldn't it? If I had my relic attached, I think this would work better. I would be able to use a striker better. And obviously it's my fault for not having a striker. I'm not gonna try to do the darn you Kabam. That's not Kabam's fault. That is mine. I will say this is the one thing I just do not like about strikers. And I do like strikers a lot. I am a big striker fan. But what I do not enjoy is that it feels like there's just not enough of them. Like I wish there was some sort of scenario where if you had I think the lowest variety of strikers a 3-star, maybe it's 4-star. I wish if you got one of those, a low variety, nothing gonna do crazy difference for your account, that you could just apply it to any champion you wanted. Again, it's my fault for not going back and thinking. I'm not trying to throw Kabam under the bus. When they mess up, I want to give them grief and call it out. When they don't, they don't. This is not what I'm trying to do here. But what I am trying to do is I don't like that about strikers. Like, one of the nice things about this being a mobile game is we can just kind of jump in and play. And I just, it's another layer of like things you got to think of and, you know, detach from this champion and apply to another one and all of that stuff. So, nerf. What do we nerf? No, there's a no nerf zone. Maybe I need to make the red X over the nerf stronger. There's a no nerf zone. No nerfs. Yeah, let's do this. This should work, right? We just got to get that those debuffs going. So we just got to get RNG in our favor. When I really need debuffs going with Venom, what I like doing is getting the heavy going right away. All right, dude. Throw your business. You can't hurt us anymore. That armor break's really helpful. I use it in AQ all the time, just to get like I take like a node or a lane where you have to have, I think it's 3 debuffs up to do any damage at all. And one of the things I started doing is I just immediately land my heavy, get the armor break going, and then that way, even if the RNG isn't in my favor, I end up okay. You know, I think we can kill this guy. It'd be more fun to just go in and kill him. Yeah. Venom's redonkulous, dude. Once you get those bleeds going, like nothing survives. Nothing survives. What's up, Forgotten? Thanks for being here, dude. Eric, what's up, dude? Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it was you who asked the Discord server if I was going to stream today, and I wanted to be online right away with everybody. Obviously, from a YouTube standpoint, it would have been better. But I just had some work I had to get done. I got a full-time job, man, and here we are. So I'm going to concentrate on the fun. We're going to do this and hopefully get this all done. All right, let's Scorpion this guy. I do not enjoy fighting Wiccan. The whole like not being able to parry him thing is not enjoyable. It's a big part of why I enjoyed Cersei so much. For him in what was it called? Abyss of Legends, I believe. No, Necropolis. One of the things I don't enjoy about him is, do you see his animations? I realized this from having fought him so much, and I had never really realized it before. His special animations make him so difficult to punish because he like goes into his block animation so fast. Watch. You'll notice he's in his block animation from the second he's done. He's already in it. Like, yeah. Now maybe you can punish it earlier or something, and I just don't know. I'm always open to that idea. But you know, you really can't parry him. You really can't punish his specials. I don't enjoy it. I'm praying I get a 2/3 Cosmic Gem from Act 8 so I can take my Venom up as my first R3. That would be so cool, dude. Good chance things probably won't go my way. Yeah, I mean, there's only a 1 in 6 chance it goes that way, right? But I hope it does. And especially because it's so cool that you're taking up Venom. Are you taking up Venom because, like, he's your favorite? Or is he objectively your best Cosmic? Or I'm just curious on that. He's very good. So there's not a lot of 7 stars available that are better than him, you know, objectively better. In fact, are there any? Cosmic's kind of a wonky 7-star class. I'm gonna pull up my own. If you guys don't mind, I want to pull this up here. You guys can see that, right? I think that's up. Yeah, good. Cosmos. Yeah, I mean, I based on my own system, so obviously, you know, I think it's pretty good. Perk's never come in as a 7-star, at least not in his current form. I doubt we see Hulkling for, I don't know, a long time. Gallon's interesting. I could see them maybe doing that. CGR, I don't think we're seeing CGR for a very long time, if ever. Null's out, Serpent's out, Hype is out, Adam Warlock's out, Gamora's out, Gladiator's out, Venom's out. And, you know, being in that tier together, especially that tier, and I mean specifically that Cosmic tier, the difference between them is not large. I mean, you just change 1 or 2 numbers based on the way we've graded everybody. and Venom could easily be the highest up. I do think, and it's cool for me to see, you know, I got very sick and then I was on vacation, so I wasn't able to cover this last winter of WoW, and Gladiator's buff did go live. But I think you all know I put out that the video on Gladiator's buff, and I wanted to be as conservative as I could, but I was like, I think this guy's going to be a real difference maker in MCoC. So I could see Gladiator getting to the top of that column and really cementing himself as like that next best one. I honestly could see Gladiator potentially getting to the tier above all, and I think so much that's just going to be due to defenders that come out, the nodes, and what's asked of us. But I think in the kit they really cleaned up the kit. They made it. They really did a nice job with that, and it's been cool to see. It's been cool to see everyone using him and having a good time with him. All right, let's get back to the matter at hand. Gore. What are we gonna do with Gore? Oh yeah, Kushala. Silly goose. I'm a silly goose. He's your favorite, and you got him as a 7-star. Yeah, that's awesome to hear, dude. When people can get their favorites, it just makes it all so much better, right? I may have just made a horrible mistake. Let's see how this goes. I think Kushala may have saved me there. Come on, Gore. Throw your special. This SP2 often catches me. That's why I'm just like hold and block. I'm not even gonna mess around with it. Not even gonna mess around. FPS here, a 2 pass down and an 8.4.1. Right on, dude. They went down to only 3 pass a chapter now, right? I should look at that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they've done. I love that. I love that. I do not long for the days of the original Act 6 with all those paths. That was like, and it was so niche, the asks. I'm hoping that this is like a nice little happy medium between that and what we've been getting in story content. So far, like, I've kind of had, I think, overpowered options for fights. But the node set feels fun. The weapon node wasn't like too difficult to understand. How to disable it and transfer it over didn't feel overly like complicated. I didn't feel like I was taking the LSAT again, so that was nice. I'm thinking of 100% each one instead of making a completion run, seeing it's only 3 pass. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing too. I'm doing it for a couple reasons. One is I do think it'll be better streaming, based because I do have to chop this up. I'm not gonna be able to sit and do it all at once. So I do think it'll be better streaming. I think we'll be able to get the bosses down, kind of try to help some folks out. And then the other reason is, and I did link it in the pinned comment, both Simula's video and MCoC Noob. I know how great Noob's guides are. I also know how great Simula's are. And one of the things I found is those bosses are really tough for me. I don't even fight them once when they're available for CCP beta. I kind of want to experience them as a true player, and I know I'm not going to make a guide. And so I kind of feel like if I'm not going to go in and make a guide, then I want to experience it as a player. I don't know, something about it. Maybe just an old school gamer or something. But I like that better. And what I found is if I do an initial run and then I go back, I carry over almost nothing from that initial run. So I like to just go in, get my butt kicked really bad, which I'm sure is going to happen the first time I fight. It's Glycon, I think is the name. And then I'll get better, and I'll have more time to. I've already watched Sim's video twice, so I'll have more time to really go through that again and stuff like that. Noob's awesome. Noob is awesome. I have enjoyed. We've had reason to kind of DM and not necessarily work together, but interact and stuff. And I found him to be really professional and kind of easy to chat with and stuff like that too. So for what it's worth, let's keep moving on. You think Nova would be a cool addition to some star pool? At the higher ranks, he could get a nice damage boost. He's very annoying on defense. Sometimes I send him red. I don't mean to, but he wants to go red, and so he does. Yeah, Scorpion is the answer here for sure. I don't have my. We should be okay. That's I don't know if that's like a new change. I don't want to say it's like something different with the gameplay or inputs or anything. But I have found my ability to reparry seems to have gone down slightly, but it's noticeable for me. Like right there, you just saw it. Like I couldn't reparry long shot, and I actually was trying, and I think it was on his third hit. I've gotten used to it now, and I was like, screw it, I'm not going to try to reparry him. But what I have been able to do is just special while they're comboing. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. I don't know if it's always been that way. But it's been a workaround that I have started using, and it's gotten, I mean, pretty reliable. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm not trying to do any like conspiracy theories or anything like that. But yeah, that's completely been my experience. You've noticed it too? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I would have to go back and watch and stuff, but it's just. I started doing it in War. I did it like a couple seasons ago when I was really into the last season. You know, like I was on like Discord calls with like Bitter Steel and Hot Fuzz and Gara and Rai and other guys from SSX. And I started talking to them about it, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" And I showed them the video, and they're like, "Yeah, that does look interesting." All right, so I really don't know who's. I feel like I'm missing someone who's really good for the. You know what? It's probably one of those two champs I don't like: Anti-Venom and Sandman. Do they get buffs? Let's just go in Fighter. Let's just go in Fighter. I feel like I'm going to regret this. I feel like I'm definitely going to regret this. But, yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I regret something. All right. This was kind of a weird one here. She's immune to Fury and Intimidate. Unstoppable during heavy. And we know that she has a heavy bias, so that's going to be something to deal with. When the attacker performs an intercept, so we really want to intercept. Pumping Iron, the defender takes 6% less damage. I think you know what? I think in hindsight, I think we're going to look back and say like we really didn't need these buffs. I mean, 60 is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but you know, with the attack rating from Foresight, probably would have been better off just getting a champion that intercepts. And then we're going to be able to do this. We get all these buffs from this. That's what it was. I didn't put that three together at all, guys. So just a non-buff immune. So you know what? This is the one where if you knock him down. Yeah. All right, we're going to try good old Scorpion. We're going to try good old Scorpion. Wow. That's the other thing that has been happening to me more and more. It usually happens with Domino. I think I'm parrying or blocking, and they're too quick for me, basically. I think it's a bit of being, I'm just too old or something. You gotta watch out with how many hits are in his special. I did not mean to get those D-gens on me. I'm also realizing I badly misread the node. So that's fun. I thought I needed to be immune, not the damage source. Wow. So much for reading, guys. So much for reading comp. So, there you go. Reading comprehension at an all-time low. I don't need to be. It's her. No, I was trying to figure out why it wasn't called Hazard Shift. Jesus. Man, total bad moment there. Yeah, that's why I use totally balanced cosmic gems for this fight. The totally fine doesn't need a nerf ever. Please don't ever talk about it. It's not funny. Champion. What's up, sci-fi? Okay, this isn't too bad. Yeah, just Thanos. I completely misread the node. Like, just completely misunderstood it. Scorpion dominates the lane, and yeah. Not much more to it. It was a little risky, but it was fun. What? How did she live? She's too strong. She's too strong. Yeah, that fight, man, I really misread that. That's not bad. That's not bad. So yeah, that lane, Kushala is phenomenal. Scorpion's phenomenal. Scorpion would be phenomenal for the boss. You saw MCoC can work great, especially if you can get that intercept. I think you get the Fury for 5 seconds there. And then, and if I remember correctly, the shifting immunity was poison and bleed. Yeah, it was. So, you know, you get your incinerates up and you're golden. You're golden. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in. We'll go ahead and look at Howard the Duck and Aegon. Yeah, thanks. You gotta laugh. You can't laugh at yourself, man. If you don't laugh at yourself, then everyone's just laughing at you, right? So you gotta laugh at yourself. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Evolutionary energy. The defender gains a lot of block penetration. I really don't like that mechanic, but in the last lane, we were able to turn it off. So let's not complain yet. Unless the attacker has an energized buff. Whenever the attacker gains a regen buff or passive, they gain. Okay, so we want a regen buff or passive, and we will get an energized buff. I can't really think of. Stalker's got one, I think, off of his SP3. I don't think Destroyers is an energized buff. So yeah, I think we'll stick with this whole. I think we'll stick with this whole healing thing. Every 12 seconds, the defender gains a regeneration buff, restoring. Okay, sure. Whenever the defender activates a special attack, they inflict 2 petrified debuffs at 20% potency, lasting 10%. Okay. Retaliate. When the attacker blocks a hit from the defender's special attacks, the attacker gains a fury buff. So we want to block their specials. While under the effect of a heal block, the defender gains a passive fury. Oh, okay. If we heal block them, they do bad things to us. They get a 100% fury. And the defender is immune to regenerate modification. Interesting. So we kind of got to deal with their fury if we want to deal with their healing, if I'm understanding this correctly. What's up, Milan? How you doing, bud? Interesting. So we want a heal. And this lane looks like some mutant type folks would be good. Huh. Oh, and I didn't even look at the boss. Let's see, which boss here? Thinking maybe Aegon. You said this he's not bad as long as you don't throw specials, if I remember correctly. So whenever either champion gains a buff, the defender gains an indefinite cleanse. When the defender's knocked down, these cleanses are consumed and grant them unstoppable. Both champions gain a passive combo shield while the combo is less than 30 and gain 1 combo meter each time they are struck. Okay. Why don't we want to throw specials? What am I missing? Oh, because he'll go unstoppable. Okay. Toad. I hate Toad. Toad feels like one of the most controversial champions in our game. Of people that like and do not like him. All right. So we want champions that got some healing. I don't think I have a lot of those. I don't tend to rank them up, I'm realizing. I want to bring in Danny because I have a feeling. I have a feeling about her. Bishop. Bishop's got a heal. Bishop do be healing. I just don't. He's got a heal, right? Who else has a heal? I didn't see anything that really scared me about the lane either, so we might decide that was bad. Anyone else? You guys see anyone that you're like, hey, try this champion? Overseer? I love Overseer. Where is he? Where's Overseer? There he is. And I have a feeling this lane's going to be outrageously simple, or in about 10 minutes I'm going to be coming right back here because there's another interaction I just didn't understand or didn't read through really well, which would not be shocking. Let's be honest with ourselves. Deathless Guillotine, but I don't think it's a heal. I think she just gets health back, right? Ooh, Wolverine Weapon X. But he doesn't have a relic on him. I noticed this time, so that's good. All right, let's put a relic on him. Why is my 5-star? How does that make sense? What was I thinking at some point in time? Clearly, I wasn't. That's what I kind of mean with relics. That's the only thing I don't like about them. I can't think of a way around it. I, in general, really like relics, so I'm not downplaying relics at all. I actually really like them. Oh man, the whole team's gone now. We had done all that work. Let's see. Where is the champions we had discussed? Forgetting somebody. Oh yeah, Diablo. And then Wolverine Weapon X. If I had known, I would have refreshed myself on TJ's Wolverine Weapon X guides. Where'd he go? Where is that little fellow? There he is. Get in there. Get in there. Wiccan has a heal? Oh yeah, off his SP1. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. Danny's for the boss, if anyone's wondering why Danny's there. And potentially for the Zemo. I need to learn to stop doing that. It's starting to finally warm up a little bit, so I've started putting ice in my cup, which means it now has condensation, though, and then it leaks on my phone, which makes playing very hard. All right, here we go. Yoshi, what's up, buddy? I miss you already. Just doing a drive-by hello. Thank you so much, Yoshi. I probably already missed you, but I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Really appreciate you stopping by. I don't want to read the notes again, so let's just do this, and then if I get my butt kicked, we'll go back and read the notes. Ooh, that is a beefy heal. We may not have thought through that heal. What is the, is if I'm away from him, will he not heal? Oh, yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. I feel like there's an Alliance War node like that somewhere. Okay. And in fact, again, reading being difficult, you just get the heal from the stupid node. I didn't need a champion that healed on their own. Tabam. Very, very clever. Yeah. I think we still picked a good team. I don't think there's anyone that I saw being... The Wong might be a little bit of an annoyance. But we've got really strong champions, ranked at good levels, so I'm not exactly worried about it. Yeah, you don't need specific counters lanes, so just enjoy yourself and use you like... Yeah, ultimately, yeah. You type that... And as I was doing that fight, I was kind of like, oh, wait a minute. This isn't too bad at all. This isn't too bad at all. Is this, for anyone who's gone farther in this Act 8.4, is this kind of how the whole content is? Or does it get a little more difficult? I'm curious. This is 8.4.1, so I could see it getting a little more difficult as it goes on. Alright, I have not brushed up on TJ's guide. So, TJ, if you're watching, buddy, I'm sorry for the Weapon X gameplay you're about to witness. I feel like I lost my rage stacks for a reason that I don't know. I wonder what it was. Wither doesn't turn them off. Wither has like no interactions. I don't think Wither was in the game when Wolvie came out. So what happened there? Maybe I just lost track of him. I'll look up in a minute and see. Maybe you guys caught it. Man, I am losing them so fast. You guys haven't said anything. I'm obviously doing something that's causing me to lose those rage stacks so quickly. But yeah, I don't think we need to use him for this lane. Okay, we've got 18. Yeah, something's not right. Let's see here. All right. This should be it. Huh. All right. Whatever. What's up, P-Dubs? How you doing, bud? Gonna lurk for a bit. Thanks for being here. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Appreciate you saying hello. Thanks for being here, Milan. Appreciate you hanging out, buddy. Yeah, I don't think we'll be using Wolverine. Obviously, I'm not a Wolverine expert. I have a feeling that was played poorly, and so we just didn't get to see what he can really do. Let's go Danny. 600,000 Nick Fury. It's going to get a little difficult to play around. You know, we've talked about the pluses and negatives of Danny. We don't need to go over all of them again right now. That was a perfect example of what I was talking about, my parry, and then like even the re-parry is it just feels different, and I've learned to kind of adapt, but there's gonna be times where I can't. Like you're just not always gonna you're not gonna always be able to do it. That was totally not intentional. The two dashbacks I had, I did not mean to swipe back. I definitely didn't mean to hit my striker. Might be time to restart my game. Feels a little early in the stream to do it. We haven't been streaming that long. But, I can't deny what is happening. And then there's the frustration of Danny. Here's where this gets a little annoying. But there's some workarounds. There's some workarounds. It ain't over. And he should not be able to heal, and we should kill him. There we go. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, come on. That's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. That's a pretty good time. And you saw he even threw his SP1. It was not the end of the world. We did have to like get our parries off to get rid of his tactical charges and all that stuff. That was 600,000 Nick Fury. I'm not telling you she's the best champion in the game. I'm not even saying she's always fun to play. She could be very frustrating sometimes. But she is pretty cool. She is pretty cool. I thought we were doing old school watch party instead of content. I know, P-Dubs. I'm so sorry. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond, man. Had a nice little Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I had to do something. Did we bring along anyone who's going to be good for this Hulk? I don't think we did. So let's go ahead and try Danny. Let's go ahead and try Danny Moonstar. And this is going to be the thing. This is what you guys. This is going to be the full Danny experience. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of fun here. I don't know if it's going to be an exercise in frustration. But it will be spectacular either way. Darn you, this is Gladiator Hulk. I am really late with all my strikers. Why did Danny just dive in like that? I don't know. These are questions for another time. We're kind of in no man's land here with her. This is the sort of thing that people talk about, and I try to tell you guys, even when I show videos of her doing really great stuff, you can end up one little mistake, one AI thing going wrong. You can end up in this really weird scenario, and you know, we're not having to start all over again. Obviously, we've done like 15% of his damage, but you know, these things happen, and yeah, guys, please remind me to restart my game. Why was he unstoppable? Did he have his smash? I'm kind of starting to feel like I've never played before. This is wild. Here, I'm gonna put on Be Right Back because I want to restart. I want to just completely start my game. This is, it's annoying. There's bizarro stuff happening. No streaking on stream. We're all streaking. Everyone's behind me. Frank is like the, I think that was Will Ferrell's, no. Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights is so good. That was definitely like the apex though for him, right? Was that era, those years. I wonder how many years apart those two were. All right, hopefully we have a better experience here. Let's go, come on, Danny. Show the people what you can do. Attacking into his smash is a bad idea. Do not do it. Danny's like, hey, if you're gonna attack into smash, this is not my fault. All right, let's get the slow up. Let's collect our thoughts. Jeez Louise, this is horrible. Who knew that I would have the most trouble with Gladiator Hulk? And now we're gonna lose the energy vulnerability. I want to swear that something is just absolutely wrong here, but I can't even tell anymore. Okay, I looked and he did not have the yellow smash, so I'm beginning to think he does not work like I think he works. So when the grayed out smash icon comes up, that's letting you know that the next one will be a smash. I get it now. I get it now. All right. That right there, that is one of the great Danny frustrations. But we should be all right. All right. No, he got the heal. We did it. We survived. We're all still alive. What's up, Warlock Jr.? Ron Burgundy. You know, I will say I did not enjoy. There was two of them, right? Was the movies named Ron Burgundy? No, they were Anchorman, right? I did like them. I did not enjoy them to the extent that I enjoyed Talladega Nights and Old School. Um, it truly is a great Mount Rushmore. What's up, Faust? How you doing, bud? We're doing the full Danny experience here. We had a Fury fight go amazing, and then I just fought Gladiator Hulk for what felt like 10 minutes. But aside from that, what's up, Pablo? You'll be here soon. Lurking for now because Mike is about to finish. Oh, nice. Please wish Mike luck for me. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I want to know what he gets. Is he gonna do a full opening? This is when you can tell I'm a really bad YouTuber. Where I'm like, hey, should we go watch Mike? You guys, he's gonna do a full opening. I want to know. I just enjoy the game, and I actually do enjoy. I enjoy a lot of our community. I enjoy a lot of our community. Old School is classic. Absolutely, dude. I will say I watched it again, I don't know, in the last couple of months. And there's no way in the heck that movie gets made now. And I will say there are parts of it that I was like, oh, come on, that's not that bad. But I will also say there were other parts that I did think to myself, you know what, that probably wasn't okay. Like, I won't talk about which parts, but yeah, there's some definitely some I think some kind of questionable parts. But it's a great movie, and I'm old enough now to have had there be a lot of movies like that in my life that you just got to kind of like, I think. Well, you don't have to do anything, but what I've done is just kind of tried to remember the era they were made in, you know? All right, Zemo, you're doing your thing that you're famous for, but could you not? Hey, the accidental striker is starting to really annoy me. Zemo. All right. Zemo's about to be dead, y'all. Bye, Zemo. Uh-oh. We're not getting the crits that we needed. We're not getting any of them. What the heck just happened? That wasn't even close. What in tarnation? This time we do it to him. This time he's going away. What in the heck? It's because of that stupid armor up, isn't it? I think he has to be able to take 2 more paths. Thanks, Pablo. Appreciate letting me know. Please do tell him I wish him luck. Mike's a great guy, dude. One of the many people I really enjoyed meeting in Vancouver when we were up there for the brawl. No way that gets made today, man. People too sensitive. Yeah, but I brought it up. It's my own fault. I opened the door, so I always hate when people open the door and they're like, "Whoa, hey, I'm back in it." And it's like, you're the one who brought it up, dude. I do think there is some like too much sensitivity in the world. I'm sure everything I'm about to say is not going to shock you, right? I do think there is at times way too much hypersensitivity. However, some of the folks that are hypersensitive, it's because I think it's justifiably because of absolutely heinous things that are done to them or people who are similar to them. And like that frames the way we see stuff. Like I just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we could get deeper if you want. But I feel like that goes all ways, man. You know, I feel like that goes, and I mean it, like it goes all, goes for everyone, myself included. But I have friends across a variety of spectrums of ethnicities, genders, religious, not religious, like nationalities, the whole thing. And yeah, if you guys have specific questions, I'll answer them, or I'll think about answering them. But I don't want to get into that too much. But yeah, what's up, Adam? Speaking of people who don't believe in extremism, what's up, dude? I don't even remember what the nodes are anymore. We've been having the full Danny experience. I've had to reset my game once already. You know how you do it in MCoC. I'm not sure. I want to be clear that I don't think it's the game's fault for some of the things I was having. Some of them were just Danny moments. The highs and the lows, destroying the Fury. I am curious about the Z mode though, because I often destroy Z modes with her. Maybe it's just due to the sheer amount of health he had. Alright, dude, throw your freaking special, Wong. I've had a lot of accidental strikers, which is probably due to me not playing the game that much right now and not streaming. Alright, Wong, throw one more. Come on, dude, throw one more. Be a good Wong. Is anyone watching that show, The 3 Body Problem? It's on Netflix. I'm only one episode in, so if you've seen it, please don't tell me too much about it. I think it's based on a series of books too. But the actor who plays Wong is in it, and it's just like, I'm really struggling to get over that. And I feel badly because he's obviously a very talented actor. But even my wife was like, we know him. Who is that? And I was like, I don't want to tell you because I feel like if I tell you, you're going to struggle to see him appropriately the rest of the show. And the show does seem pretty good. I would love to say I lined up that special with a disc space like that on purpose, but I did not. Just a really fortuitous incident or occurrence. Mike is such a positive guy. It always makes me happy when he's happy. Yeah, P-dubs, absolutely. We're going back a little bit for people who just joined. We're talking about Karate Mike. Really good dude. I've met a lot of really nice people. In fact, I think both the Adams are in the chat right now. Looks like maybe. I met them up there. Had a great time hanging out with them. Lot of good people. I'm sure no one's surprised. I'm an extremist. I loved that saying the first time I heard you say that or wrote that or whatever. So Vega, you'll be on SSX, no more war, buddy. I'll miss those vids, but I hope you'll host BG tournaments. Dude, the BG tournaments are like the epitome of, you know, like you get your friend asks you to do something, or like you get people who are like, hey, do you want to go see this concert? Or I don't know, just anything that sounds initially like really exciting. And there's that little voice that's like, you know, you don't have time to do that. But you're like, yeah, I'll make time. I'll figure it out. Like, that's literally me with these BG tournaments. I would love to get back to it. I had a blast doing it. I have all kinds of ideas on it. This is not the fault of the contestants at all. It's just the virtue of us living in various places around the globe. Is the scheduling makes it really hard. Like I have a full-time job. Some of these guys are full-time YouTubers or students. Some of them have full-time jobs too, I think. And so when it comes right down to actually saying, okay, we're going to do the match here now, it's just like, it's so difficult to get that done. And I don't think anyone's being difficult per se. I think it's just a genuine, like, what are you going to do? You know? P-Dubs and other Adam Reddit or book club. Did they like it, Adam? It seems like it's probably a really good book. Just like purely off of one episode, it seems like this is good. No joke. My part of why I wanted to watch it, but part of why I also was hesitant, is because it's made by the Dan and Dave, I think were their names, the Game of Thrones guys, and I was like, oh. They have a good history of like 4 or 5 seasons of a book, and a really bad history of concluding a book. So, but I think I read that the books have already been finished. I was like, maybe this will be different. Maybe this will be different. And I think they brought on like a 3rd executive producer or something like that. So it was enough for my wife and I to be like, let's give it a shot. I'm explaining the show to my wife and it's painful. It does seem highly confusing. Damn, yeah, man, they're always the best. I miss them dearly. Thanks, Faust. I had a lot of fun putting them on, dude. Um, Maybe not doing war will provide that. Yeah. What the heck? Someone, I think it was. Oh, they're gone. Envious Hero saying like you just don't throw specials. Um, let's just try Danny. Let's try Danny. Anyways, with his 800,000 health, that's a lot of health. What are you doing, Aegon? Where are you getting all that health from, man? I need to figure out why I got... Why am I getting my illusion so quickly? I mean, I'm not going to complain. Something must be being put on me by the... why did he block that? What was that all about, dude? What the... You know, while I was getting work done, I heard more than one streamer say a very similar thing. But I guess maybe I shouldn't be surprised. But when it happens to you, man, it ain't fun. Also, has the is it just me or are the animations on his special one different? Come on, dude. Good little Aegon. Good little Aegon. Bye, Aegon. So there was definitely something on that node that was giving her illusions early. It felt like fighting... who's the guy that we just fought? The guy with the ski mask? Zemo. Felt like fighting Zemo. So that was really fun. That was actually a really fun... that should be a video. I should make that into a video. Let's put that in the old notes. Yeah, Fausty, dude, go cheer on Mike. Tell him I said hello. Today in these streams, I mean, all of my stuff is, right? That's why I shout out other channels and stuff like that. Go tell him I said hello. Go watch his stream. If I'm still here when you're done, come back. Come say hello. Have a great time, man. Danny versus Aegon. And I should show the Fury one too. That was good. That was 109. We're back. We're back. Let's finish this off. I'm famous for exiting the quest before I actually finish it. P-Dubs, that would imply you started it. It was a great book, though. Am I explaining it quest by quest? Yes, I am. For a couple different reasons. One is I am looking to be helpful to folks. I do think it creates slightly better streaming for someone like me who's... I'm going to get about an hour and a half, 2 hours in today of playing. Maybe tonight I might come back and stream some more, but I think I might make a video instead. And so it's just, full-time job, that whole thing. So I think it is better and more entertaining and more helpful to people. And then also I found I do better against the final boss if I can just try to knock them all out at once. I'm going to get my butt kicked bad the first time, even though I will have watched Simula's video time and time again. It's just, I'm not one of the CCPers who goes in and fights him because I'm not making a guide. And maybe it's just me being kind of an old school gamer or something. But something just feels weird to me about going in and getting in practice reps and then, streaming it. I feel like in some ways, you guys have heard me say this before on my channel, where I'm like, I'm a player of the game. I have a YouTube channel because I play the game, not the other way around. And so it's just, I want the player experience, even if that means going and getting my ass kicked. All right, here we go. Pick me up. For every 10 hits in the combo meter, the attacker gains a permanent 5% energize. When struck, the attacker loses all energized buffs. Pick up a... All right, so don't get hit. All right, turn the tide. Just the name of that is triggering a negative response in me. I don't think I like this node. One of the attacker specials randomly chosen at the start of the fight. The chosen special rotated 2 seconds. Yeah, okay. And we can change it with our combo though, right? Attacker's combo attack, they didn't. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Using the Destruction Mastery to dodge an attack, grants your passive fury, blah, 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 blah. 5 furies. Okay, don't we have a way to lose it though? Nope. All right. Fun. And champion special attack start. So we might be going right back to Scorpion and Kushala here. This might just be a pure Scorpion and Kushala. And we haven't fought this little fella yet. Every 15 seconds, the defender gains an indestructible and unblockable buff for 5 seconds. These buffs are paused indefinitely. All right. Sounds great. Bust a groove. At the start of the fight, and every 50 seconds after, the defender alternates between having basic evade. Alternates between having a basic evade passive. What's a basic evade passive? So they won't evade specials? Is that what they're trying to say? Gary the Boar. What is up, my friend? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you being here. That's amazing. That's really cool. Okay. So I guess the basics can't be evaded. It's what I'm assuming that means. And a chance to evade all incoming basic. Yeah. Okay. So then explain it in a special. Okay. I think this is the node that I heard Egg saying that they were going to use. Serpent on. For every hit in the attacker's combo meter, the defender's power gain is increased by. This is honestly getting to the. I think it's just because I've done enough of these fights in a row. I don't want to read them through. So we won't. Gary, if you're still there, I have so many things I want to say. It's really funny to me. All right. We'll bring in Kushala and Scorpion. Was there anything else in there that we saw that looked troublesome? I don't think there was. And let's bring in. I've gotten spoiled because of AQ. I bring Scorpion and Venom everywhere together. Anywhere one of them goes, the other one goes with them. And as a result, I'm just used to playing them together now. Just used to playing them together. All right, all right. What was this again? For every 10 hits in the combo meter there. Okay, yeah, that. Landing first to the heavy removes energized buff. Turn the tide. Sounds good. Counter strike. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. I've already forgotten most of the nodes, but I think it doesn't matter. I gotta keep a slight eye on how much I dex, but I think thanks to Shuri being an absolute beast, it will not matter. Kind of managing the turn the tide node a little bit. Come on, dude. I definitely feel like there's something a little bit off, or like the timing for your striker has gotten tighter. I think I was slightly on the later side, the later spectrum of all of that, but I did not, there was nothing about it that made me think that striker wasn't going to land. And I think I've had, just over the course of this stream alone, I feel like I've had at least 2, potentially 3 strikers get blocked. So let me know if you guys are feeling the same thing. It could just be because, again, I haven't streamed in a long time and that kind of thing. Doesn't she have resistance to yeah, so we'll just continue to use Sherry. The amount of random champions that I put for who so far. Oh, really? You know, I do think Kabam, I don't know if they intended to create Shuri. I mean, what I mean by that is a champion that is this strong. I don't know if this was intended. There's a couple champions like that for me. The other one, I mean, there's a lot of them, obviously. But a recent game that come to mind, you can tell I don't know Deathstrike's animations that great. Is Kate Bishop? I just wanted to get a special off because I don't want to lose my shocks. Yeah, we're gonna die. Is Kate Bishop and Shuri. And one of the things I think about is how well they did in Necropolis. You know, like they were building that. They spent a lot of time on that. And so I would imagine to have champions come in and kind of do that was not what they were hoping for. There's quite a few paths where Kate just rocks. Yeah, I mean, even DLL I've heard him and I've seen him in spaces say that he now feels she's a little overtuned. And I think everyone knows DLL's he's my friend, but he's also who designed her. And I would, I think that means something, you know. I think it's also really cool that he'll admit that sort of thing. Why did we do no damage? Oh yeah, because I forgot about the node. When I never did put out those Necropolis videos. Again, full-time job, family, that sort of thing. One of the things I would have said is that Kate and Shuri were just such mainstays, and America Chavez, but nowhere near to the same extent. And they did feel like there were certain aspects of nodes that they just almost trivialized, allowing the rest of the fight to feel really manageable. Who knows if any of that's intended or not, but that's just kind of how it happened. So yeah, that's how we get started on Shuri, was the amount of shock immune. I mean, that's really the only way to slow her down, right? There might be other more imaginative ways, but she's blocking unblockables, she's got crits, she's got not crits, like incredible damage. It does take a second to ramp. She's not like a nuke, but she's putting out serious damage. Yeah. There are quite a few paths where Kate just rocks. Yeah. I mean, I remember, I think it was my first Kate video ever. I believe, I know I was trying to convey it. Whether I flat out said it or not, I don't recall. But I know I said something to the effect of, I don't even really know how to use her full kit. I am just using my SP1s. And I'm producing these results. And if I recall correctly, it was like one of those Kate versus the contest videos. Where like, it was a series of fights. So yeah, it's not really shocking. I've kind of stopped paying attention to what I'm doing. I need to get back in it or I'm gonna die to this. I'm just waiting for the node to go back to the 3, so the SP3 will do damage. What's up, BK? How you doing, bud? Starting quest 2 now, and these suggestions for the Aegis 3 bosses. Dude, I'm doing them like chapter by chapter, so I'm actually still in 8.4.1. So I haven't gotten to chapter 2 yet. What's up, man? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here, dude. I'm gonna try to stream tonight, buddy. Obviously, an alert will go up on Discord. It would be like, I don't know, 8 o'clock though. So yeah. We'll see if that happens, though. It's very, very 50-50. All right, we're gonna have to. All right. I think we're pretty close to the boss. I would like to get this down. If anyone is returning from Mike's stream, let me know how if he did an opening and how it went. He's got a lot of champions, so I'm not sure who he would be super pumped up on, but it'd still be cool to see. Yeah, I guess we'll go this. Okay. Yeah, you know, Oatspan, even after I said it, I remembered that, like, I do have a video I really want to make tonight. So if I get time for MCoC stuff, it's probably going to do that. Why didn't that count? What am I doing? Oh, because I keep it in lights. This node gets a little tricky when you try to like talk and play at the same time. Alright, now let's go ahead and get our SP1. We're back on track now. Why did that not work? Must have ended my last combo. Really weird that my striker didn't miss there. This is just me mismanaging that node. I messed that up. I'm making this lane harder than it is. So far, 8.4.1, I think is, you know, if assuming you have the right champions, is it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Let's just try to burst this down with Venom if we can and get to the boss. Try to get that done. Come on, Shuri. There you go. I really was hoping for some bleeds to proc. Venom doesn't care. He's going to finish it off. All right, I think we're finally at the boss, right? No, still another fight. I think we're going to be able to get this done. I kind of have to go very, very soon. Magneto. Let's try Kushala. Try to remember how to manage turn the tide or whatever. There we go. All right, dude, throw your special. Saved myself with a striker there. That's such an example of like when you know how to play a champion better and you're concentrating, you play so much better. 2 more. Thanks. How many more now, Pablo? How many more? Tell me. Hulkbuster, what are you doing? Go away. Come on, we can do this. We really need to hurry though. Yeah, this will work fine. Actually, this could become a problem. Let's try Venom. Let's try Venom. His SP1's easy to evade, so that shouldn't be a problem. You know what is going to be annoying is the power gain. I'm just going to throw SP3s. It's not Venom's fault. We'll blame Scorpion because of that synergy. Come on, come on. The other plan is hopefully I can get the Glycon boss down pretty well. Like I said, the first time I'm definitely gonna get my butt kicked. I know I am. And that's fine. But hopefully over a couple attempts I get it down pretty well. And then what I hope to do is do a stream similar to this one. And then I'll open up all the rewards too. So that should be a lot of fun. Come on, dude. Don't be a dick. Oh my god. Man, Hulkbuster with some cat-like reflexes there, man. Sounds like about, yeah, I think it'll be fun. Who knows when I actually, like, I'm gonna try to work through this stuff. I'm gonna try to stream all the chapters because I do think it's a lot more enjoyable. And now I'm trying to think of like when I'll actually get that done though. And should be good night. There he goes. What's today? Today is Wednesday? Yeah, maybe early next week and we can get that all done. Gonna be tough because obviously I want to get that done. I want to open up those rewards, make those rank ups. All right. We stopped even looking at nodes. What is this? 0 to hero. Every 15 seconds, the defender gains indestructible buff. And in blockable. Okay. Is Howard nullify immune? I think he is. He's got some sort of immunity. Start of the fight, or second alternate train. So a shock or incinerate debuff would be nice. That sounds good. Let me check if I do not recall Howard. I feel like he's got some sort of, he's been to bleed. Person will expire one at a time. It's a signature ability that has the plus ability accuracy. No, does he not have? I thought he had like a stagger immunity or something. I guess he doesn't. Wow, he's even worse than I thought he was. All right. Let's see here. Nope, I am not doing that. All right. Again, I gotta hurry. It'd be smarter to really read the nodes. But, I think we're just gonna try Serpent here. Something might go horribly wrong, but we'll find out. Okay. What? No! I swear I don't even know how he got a special off. Like, so frustrating. Dude, are you guys noticing how quickly he's attacking in? I've been saying for a while, I felt like the the pause into special trick, which, I mean, I'm not fintech, but I played a lot of MCoC, so I kind of like got really good with that trick. I said it was changed. Yeah, like it is not reliable like it used to be. Like, no one can convince me that the AI has not been tampered with. Tampered's probably the wrong word because I think they are trying to make it better, but it is not what it was a couple months ago. But again, you know, Pablo, that would make me feel a lot better if it did. That would make me feel a lot better because this felt significantly exacerbated. Like I've noticed it. It's been subtle. It's been very subtle, and I'm fine. Like I know they're working on it. They're trying to make things better. So I'm not. I'm not complaining in that sense of the word. I hope you're right, dude. Was it a global? How would I know? Because this felt significantly worse. Like this was like unenjoyable. But if there's an aggression on the node itself, then that would feel reasonable to me. That would feel reasonable. Serpent's great for it, by the way. For those who are watching, Serpent was fantastic for it. Karate Mike said the same thing, that like he's also noticed that that little trick does not work like it used to, or that there was aggression on the node. I'm really hoping to see aggression. I'm not seeing it. I may have just gone right over it. There's a chance I'm reading right over it and you guys are screaming. It's like, it's right there. And I'm not seeing it, but yeah, Pablo, there was on, I think it was on one of the paths. There definitely was. But I don't see it on the boss at all. And I believe we would. Either way, guys, I gotta bounce. This was fun. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I know there's a ton of people streaming right now, so I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And interacting and stuff. This makes a lot of fun. We'll continue streaming. I really got to go in case I haven't said that yet. Thanks so much for I hope you guys are having fun in 8.4. I'll leave this up. That way people can go in and look at the bosses. You know, obviously I had really good counters for them. Got a ranked up roster and stuff like that too. But those are champions. If you got them, you should rank them up. And there's just more reasons to do it. Thanks so much for being here. We'll catch you all really, really soon. Keep an eye out either for a stream tonight or a video from me in the morning. All right, buddy. Bye.